Well, I'll start recording this, and we're so excited to do this with you guys. So I know there's a bunch, so some of you guys are probably looking around and being like, I don't know who she is or she is, but Rachel and Melanie and Anita, and I don't know if Nicole's jumped on, we are success partners, and we work together every day. We encourage each other, and I can tell you, I think they would all agree as well, that I would not be anywhere close to where I'm in my business without these women helping me. So we wanted to help you guys together and really talk about getting to Emerald tonight and just breaking it down for you, because this really is such a foundational piece of your business, and it really is a decision. It's a decision to just go for it. There's a lot of parts of your business that are dependent on other people and things like that, but there's some areas of it that you can control, and on those controllable areas, you just want to run, and you want to trust us on that, because it will make a huge, huge difference. So we have a really great little thing here. Rachel actually made it, so let me find it here. Can you guys all see my screen? Okay, perfect. So we're just going to chat through that. And I think we're all kind of going to take little sections, but for those of you guys who don't know me, so my name's Abby, and I have been coaching about 3.5 years now. I'm out here in Oregon on our bathroom floor getting remodeled. And I've got 2 kiddos, and I actually started this business when I worked full-time with 1 kid, and now that I've been coaching for 3 years, I've actually been able to come home and work this full-time in the cracks of like crazy toddlerhood, mom life, and all of that. It's just a hot mess. But I remember when I started, my coach Melanie saying, Abby, getting to Emerald is a key to your business, because it's going to unlock the business. If you're serious about growing this is something you want to do within 3 weeks as a coach. And so I took that seriously, and that has really laid the foundation for the rest of my business. And so we want to break that down to you guys. And if you have questions as we go through, please feel free to type them in the chat bar, or save them till the end. We can definitely answer them for you guys. But basically, it's your first big goal. It is a really big thing, and there's a couple of things with it. Number one, hitting benchmarks along the way is just helpful. It's fun. It's important. It's important for you to feel like you're having wins, big and small. And a big piece of what we do as coaches is recognition. And so you're going to get shouted out, and you're going to get kind of moved into different business building groups as a part of your business on your team, or different things like that. And also, it's something that your friends and your family and your followers are going to see, and they're going to be like, what's she doing? This sounds like a cool deal. And so it's just one of those things that's a really great check mark to give you some momentum to move your business forward, to establish yourself as a leader, to really help you feel like you're taking it seriously and running with it. And we're going to tell you and break it down exactly how to do that. But it's just a big thing that's important for you to establish from the beginning. Like I said, it's a decision. It's something that you're just going to run and do. Secondly, we're going to, again, break this down even more, but it unlocks your earning potential. And this is really, really important. So I know some of you guys are newer coaches, and some of you may really have a handle on it, but there's 2 ways that we earn as a coach. So you can earn through commissions, where you get that 25% commission, which is fantastic. But if you really, really want to unlock the way the compensation plan works, you want to get that residual income, that free money, so to speak, from Beachbody, where they are rewarding you for your team growing, for you being an awesome leader. And Emerald is that very first rank that starts to unlock what these are called, where they're team cycle bonuses. And it's really, really important, again, if you want to max out your opportunity, that you take advantage of this. And then the third reason, as if you needed more, is that you start to get leads from Beachbody. And this is where someone is watching an infomercial or clicks on an ad or whatever it is, and they don't have a coach. Well, guess what? Beachbody gives them to us. And if you are an Emerald coach and you're hitting Success Club, you will start to collect leads, which are great, because you get extra commission, you get some potential maybe teammates in your future, things like that, people that just come kind of handed to you, which is really, really helpful. And every month I'll look through and be like, oh, who's that? And be able to connect with them more. So breaking it down for you guys, it's so simple, but it's important that you understand this. So you guys are probably all somewhere in this category, this active coach or active Emerald area. And your goal, we are working to get you to diamond and above, because we want you guys established as leaders. We want you earning income and feeling confident. But the very first step on that road is going Emerald. And basically, getting to these higher ranks is just going Emerald over and over and over again. So this is really the foundational building block of your business. This is something that is, if you can wrap your head around it, you all of a sudden are like, okay, I can do that. Diamond isn't hard. I can get this. And so all that it is being active, meaning yourself, that you have a 50 PV order. So your Shakeology or your Energize or whatever it is that you have on order, that you are active there, and that you have one personally sponsored coach on each side. That is it. So one on your right and one on your left. And it's very easy to set up. If you're not sure how to do it, you can reach out to your upline coach and we'll help make sure that they're in the right places. But that is literally all that it is. And so it's giving someone, we're going to give you some examples of this tonight, but giving someone your discount. It's signing up your spouse, and we're going to talk about why that's important. It's having your best friend who wants to jump in with you saying, great, let me get you my discount. And do you want to share your journey along the way? Boom. You're there. So you can go Emerald. Honestly, guys, you can go Emerald tonight. You can go Emerald tonight and wake up tomorrow as an Emerald coach, because that's when all the ranks take place. So this is one of those things that's so simple. It's literally just 2 people. And honestly, for some of you, it may just be 1 person, because maybe you've been sitting on signing up your husband as a coach, and we're going to explain why you want to do that. So maybe you can sign him up tonight, and then it's just getting that 1 extra person interested. And that's really all that it is. Am I talking about earning, or is that someone else?
I think it was somebody else. Was it Anita? Was it you or me? I'll take it.
Okay.
Okay. How you earn. And Abby, I think that's the only slide, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Then it's leaves.
Okay. So this is a little confusing, and don't let it like throw you off, but let it motivate you. So this image is showing how you earn. So as a coach, you are only earning whatever commission off of what your customers order through you. So if you have a challenger order Energize, you earn 25% of whatever they pay for that. If you have somebody sign up with a challenge pack, you earn a larger percent, but you still are just earning that direct commission from sales under you. What happens when you become an Emerald coach and higher is that you are actually cycling bonuses. All right. So you earn the commission from what people order through you, but you also start to earn a cycle bonus. As an Emerald coach, you earn up to $250 in cycle bonuses each week. And then after that, if you max out at that, you have to go to Diamond to start earning more. Okay. So 1 cycle bonus is 300 volume points. So if you have somebody sign, if you sell 2 challenge packs in a week, or, you know, if you have some people on recurring HD orders and you are cycling 300 volume points between your 2 legs, it has to be 100 on one leg and 200 on another. And don't worry about it. You have a strong leg, a weak leg, but right now, don't worry about that. Okay. But as you are signing people up, as you're hitting Success Club, which I know you all are going to do, and then, you know, you sell 3 challenge packs this month. Next month, you have 2 or 3 people who stay on Shakeology. So that's generating volume, and you're signing up more people for your challenge group next month. You're creating volume on both legs. Okay. And so every time you cycle that 300 volume points, you get 1 cycle bonus as an Emerald coach of $14. You're probably thinking, Rachel, you're insane. That's not a lot of money, but I promise you, just trust me and stick with this, that you have unlocked the doors to your earning potential. And so this is really important, because if you're here, you're probably here to grow business. Yes, obviously we all want to help people. We all want to serve people. We all want to help people get healthier. But at the end of the day, like, we earn an income by doing that. And so, like, I am not just motivated by income and by rank, but my income and my rank grows the more that I help people, right? And so that's really important. And so Emerald just unlocks your earning potential beyond that original 25% commission that you earn from people who sign up with you. And as you grow, like, as you hit, most people go straight from Emerald to Diamond. Honestly, there are a few rubies, but I think Abby was a ruby. Okay. And so when you get to Diamond, that cycle bonus increases to $18. And so the farther that you go, the more that you rank advance, it stays at $18, but your potential to cap out just grows and grows and grows. So as a diamond coach, you can actually cycle in bonuses up to $2,000 per week. That doesn't even include your commissions that you're earning, that 25% off of sales that you make. So the income potential, guys, here is really, really huge. And Emerald is just that first must that you need to hit very early in your business if you want to earn an income. And so not only that, but I think the next thing that we're going to talk about is that when you hit Emerald and you're hitting Success Club, Beachbody actually rewards you for doing that, for serving people, for growing your business, and you get customer leads. Melanie and Eve, are you going to talk about that?
Sure.
Okay. I'm gonna let you take it over.
All right. Okay. So hi, I'm Melanie, and right, exactly what Rachel just said. So when you're a coach, you get these leads, these people that randomly come in, they're your customers. So all the stuff that they buy in the future is yours for your commission. So that's so cool, you guys. It's free money. And so you want to get to that point where you're going to get those leads. And so there's a couple of requirements to get those leads. You have to be an Emerald or a higher coach. You do not unlock those leads until you're an Emerald. So number one, right there. You also have to be getting Success Club 5 or higher. And the cool thing, which I didn't learn until down the road, because I just, I did what my coaches told me to do, honestly. And that's key to my success in my business, is I lean on people who are further down the road than me. And they told me, you're supposed to do this, this, this. I'm like, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I didn't question it. I just did it. And so when I found out down the road that when you get Success Club 10, you get more leads. It's not the same. So you hit Success Club 5, you're getting some. You hit Success Club 10, you're getting more. So the other requirements to get those leads are you must be current in your business fee, of course, so be paying your monthly fee. Just pay attention to what card you have on file, if it's expiring, something like that. You always want to be up to date on your monthly coach fee. And then you have to have an active Beachbody On Demand library. You have to be a member for Beachbody On Demand, which if you're a coach, you are, so that's no biggie at all. And so the thing is I think paying attention to this stuff, and you're a business owner now, and sometimes that freaks people out, and it's some of the not so pretty stuff that you got to pay attention to. But I'm going to tell you a little bit of a story that happened to me a couple days ago, really quickly, because I paid attention. So you have your back office, and these leads are going to show up anytime during the month. So you want to be checking that, because you want to be reaching out to them. So maybe you're going to be reaching out to them from the email that they provide, from the phone number. Sometimes there's a phone number on there. I have definitely added them all to my MailChimp mailing list that I send out, monthly mailing list of just, healthy tips and things like that, which you'll get to. Don't let this all freak you out. These are things that happen as your business grows. I definitely didn't do that the first year of my business. But paying attention and being present in the business side of your business is really important. So 2 nights ago, and I don't want to lose you on this, but I just want to tell you really quickly that when you get to 2-star diamond, and this is a little bit farther down the road, but you are all going to get there, right? You get to open up a second business center. I don't want to lose you, but what it is basically you get to recreate yourself as a coach. So basically, I signed another Melanie Neebe coach when I became a 2-star, and it opened up this whole other opportunity. We'll get down to that, how that all works down the road. But my point is, I just went Emerald in my second business center, and it happened in 2 hours. I'm not even kidding. So that was not my plan. I thought, whoa, it kind of stopped me. I thought, I'm not stable enough to build this other part. And what if I build to Emerald there and then I take a step back? I don't want to fail, right? And so that was holding me up. Well, then I talked to my success partners, these girls in here, and I was like, okay, guys, I have this random coach who just signed up in my back office because of the action I had taken 6 months ago. So I had sent her links to sign up as a discount coach, right? So that's what we're talking about here. You don't even have to get anybody who's working the business. All you have to do is offer that discount coach opportunity to someone so that they save money. And boom, they sign up as a coach. Well, I offered it to her for a long time. She kept saying she was going to do it. She didn't do it. And all of a sudden, I checked my back office like a little good girl. And you don't want to be doing this all the time because that's a waste of your time, right? All day long, you're not checking your office. But every, once a day, I check back there, and she all of a sudden popped up as a coach. And as having a second business center, and again, I don't want that to confuse you, but it's key to this story. I could move her under my second business center. And And then I was like, you know what? Am I going to build this? I didn't think I should, but these girls are like, heck yes. Why would you not? Why would you leave money sitting there, opportunity sitting there? And so I moved her to my second business center. And then I had somebody else, because I had taken action in my Instagram stories and I posted about Energize and I just like hashtag mama juice, or I need extra of this juice. She messaged me that day, a current customer of mine, and she was like, what is that? And it was a simple conversation back and forth. I said, hey, this is Energize. It's awesome. You've got to have it. It pushes me, further in my workouts, whatever. Said a quick little thing to her. Absolutely, I want it. And so at the same time that she was messaging me, I had moved this other coach to my second business center. And I thought in my head, should I offer her that discount coach opportunity? Why the heck not? If I'm building the Emerald, I might as well do it. I offered it to her and said, by the way, if you want to save money, it's 25% off your products, you could do that. Absolutely, I want to sign me up. And I'm not kidding you guys. It was within an hour or two that I became Emerald in that business center, because I asked these girls, should I do this? They said, absolutely. And so I acted on it. I didn't wait. And that's the thing. You don't wait for this, because it's a stepping stone to where you want to be. If you want to be diamond, 10-star, all the way, whatever you want, you are not going to get there unless you take that first step. So you have to take action in your business, and you have to pay attention to the business side of your business. And you just have to understand this a little bit, and you're going to understand as you grow. So hopefully that helps you understand how you get leads and why you just want to go for it. And guys, I've had a lot of leads in my business, so just go for it. They're gonna pay you for moving your business forward. All right, so next, here we go. Who is taking this?
I think it's me, right?
Yeah, it's Anita.
Yeah. Okay. So how to get to Emerald. So a little background for me, I started coaching in March of 2015, and I took my sweet time going through New Coach University and doing my first post. And then as soon as I got through everything and wasted all that time not taking action, I hit the ground running. And then I was like, what's the first rank? And because I like rank and Emerald. And I was like, just 2 people, that's it, And so I was already having conversations with people, and I was like, so I just have to sign them up as a discount coach so they get a discount and there's no strings attached. And my coach said, yeah. And so I signed people up. I didn't give anybody an option. So I think it was like the first 8 people I signed up were all coaches, and none of them were working coaches. The first person was a friend from high school. The second person was my brother. I hit Emerald. The third person was my dad. That reinforced the other side. And then I had another person on the other side. So I was like, within the first 2 weeks, I think I had a really solid Emerald with 2 people on both legs. And then I just grew it from there, so it stayed solid. So how do you get there, right? That's the basics of it. It's like, really don't overthink it. But the suggestions here, it's your spouse or significant other. And I'm going to be honest, my husband wanted nothing to do with Beachbody. He thought it was a pyramid scheme, even though I like outlined it in front of him to show him it wasn't. And he just didn't trust social media. And so I was like, that's fine, whatever, go away. I'm going to do this on my own. And, so I talked to, my brother and my parents, and they saw me because I had been on my journey for, since January. Like, I just started, this was my 4-year anniversary. And, they saw over the last 3 or 4 months that I was getting really great results. I was much more positive, blah, 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 and they wanted to do what I was doing with fitness and then Shakeology. And so they started with the challenge pack, and they were ready to go. Back then it was even with the DVDs. So I set them up with 21 Day Fix and, they just went with it. And so that's easy to do. Your best friend, make a list of your close friends. And again, I'm going to be real honest here. I don't have a lot of close friends. Beachbody has brought me my close friends. And so I didn't have people that I could reach out to that were best friends. So for me, it was more about posting on social media and re-engaging friendships that I used to have back in high school, honestly. And I was 32, I think, when I started coaching, or 31. My mom was part of my dad, and then siblings. So I kind of hit all of those there. I would have signed up my grandma if I could have, but she was didn't have the money. And so that was okay then. And I wasn't hard up for it at the beginning. It's really not overthinking it and just finding the first couple of people you have and not giving them the option. just say, hey, this is the way I signed up, and I'm going to set you up with this. I say this to people all the time, I don't want you to spend more than you have to. And so they usually want it. And even if they just do it for a month and then cancel, because that happens to me all the time still, if I'm like trying to build for stability in my rank, whatever, people come and go, but I try to get them the best service possible and then just keep replacing them. So Abby, I think we can go, so week 1, if we go from there, week 1, you should be able to hit Emerald, as Melanie just said, in a day. Okay. I just also opened my second business center, and it was just, I hit it within like 3 days after I opened my business center, just because my coach Melanie said, do it. And I did it. And because all of those Success Club points go up to my first CBC, which I know is above your heads right now, but like it wasn't bad, and it's not doing anything against you for your business by just getting yourself to Emerald. And then it opens up all the compensation plan and everything. So then also, once you hit Emerald, keep doing it. Like that is my goal every month, to just keep building that stability and building that income. Because once you get, you're looking at your legs, your weak leg and your strong leg. Once you have your strong leg stable, because your goal is going from Emerald to Diamond, I pretty much keep 6 people on my strong leg all the time. And now as I'm building a little bit more, I'm adding more people. But my weak leg, I just stack it. And that's how you get those Team Psycho bonuses. That's how you get to $250. That's how you get to $1,000, right? It's $1,000 for Diamond, right? I haven't hit it yet, honestly. When I do, I don't want to hit that. Well, I'm too far now. But anyway, it just keeps going up. So if you're doing your job and you're adding people and you're helping people get started, and you're going to start getting working coaches as you go in there, and then it's just going to keep accumulating. So as I said, offer the coach opportunity first. You can give them the option if you want to, but honestly, if you're trying to solidify your rank, don't give the option. And if somebody really pushes, let them sign up as a customer, but honestly, that never happens to me. And then there's the 25% savings. There's the coach service fee that's $15.95 a month in Missouri. I'm from St. Louis, and there's no tax on it. So it's really nice that it's just $15.95. And then the 25% savings. And I even tell people, if you're going to do this for a year and you only get Shakeology 6 months out of the year, it still saves you money. And so then they also know that it's, they can buy other things, because then if they end up only putting Shakeology off, I'll offer them Energize and Recover, or Beach Bars and Energize. And they're like, oh, I can get other things too. I'm like, duh, yeah. And it's just one of those things that kind of spiral in a good way for them and for you. So that's the 25% savings with coach service fee. And then you can cancel at any time. I think a lot of people, I just started using Monat, I don't know how to say it, the hair stuff, and there is a big fee to start. Or it's not a big fee. I think it was $25 or $50. And then to cancel it, you have to pay $25. It's like, what? So I almost didn't sign up for it just because it's $25. But it's for the VIP thing. I don't know. I was like, whatever. And I signed up. But I was like, okay, you can kind of leverage that as a coach. There's no sign up fees. I mean, if you're signing up with the challenge pack, there's nothing. And then to cancel, there's nothing. Even our customer service is really nice. If you want to cancel, it's pretty easy to cancel. I just called to cancel Sirius Radio today, and I was on the phone for 10 minutes with them trying to upsell me, and I was getting angry, clearly, and so it just, think of these other customer service examples that you've had too. And Beachbody is really awesome, and it's not pressured. And, so if people really push back to them, because it's a really good system that we have set up, because we really just want to help people and help people save money. So, and then the military discount, I always forget about this one, but, just making sure you're asking people, especially if you have a form for people to fill out when they're first interested in your boot camps or challenge groups, make sure you put that at the bottom as a question somewhere in there. Are you active in the military, or a spouse, or, something that they can click it so that you can actually have that, because that's a shoo-in for anybody who's military. They should never sign up as a regular customer. They should go straight discount coach, because they do not pay the $15.95 coach service fee. And I say that's it. So my goal is always to hit Emerald every month, at least once, usually more than that. And so it's totally.
Can I pipe in really quick? I sign people up like this all the time, and I'll just tell them hey, Rachel, I just sent you your enrollment. I'm so excited. You're going to see that it comes into as a coach. I just wanted to make sure I get you my discount so you get the best bang for your buck. You're going to save 25% on all products. And then there is a $15 fee 30 days in, but we can totally chat about that. You'll save about still $30 a month, but we, you can cancel anytime. And so I will oftentimes, if pushing for a goal, I'll just do that, because people trust you, and it's not sleazy or spammy, because you are saving them money. And so I used to, when as a brand new coach, like give them all the options and go back and forth. But yeah, and let's see, Chrysanthi has some too. I'm sending you the discount that I get as a coach. That way you're set up to receive 25% off all your future orders. It's going to say you're a coach, but don't worry, you don't have to work the business at all. Yeah, so people trust you. They will follow your lead. So just take ownership of the fact you're a business owner. So.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll have people who won't do it. They'll just sign up as a regular customer. Like I had somebody who's a Rodan and Fields rep do it, 'cause she's like, I can't do that. I was like, actually you can. But she just kind of did it on her own and didn't tell me until she signed up. So just like being honest and open and just telling them even that you're helping, that they're helping you in your business just by doing this. A lot of times people want to just help you too. So
and you can say preferred customer so people don't forget about coach too.
Yeah. Was somebody else going to say something?
Yeah, I was just going to say, it's funny that you said that, Marissa, because actually whenever I do that, I'll send them a message. I'm like, okay, I sent your sign up. Don't freak out, but I'm enrolling you as a coach. Because I used to do the preferred customer and they were always so confused, like by the word coach, because it obviously says that. And I just say, I think, given that you're going to love the challenge group, you're going to love Shakeology, this is going to save you in the long run. It's just going to save a step, like if you decide later you want the discount. So nothing you are locked into, but this is how it works. And most people are like, oh, okay. And yeah, like Anita said, some people end up canceling it, but typically if you go into it that way, it is a lot.
One other thing that I've been doing with Transform 20 is because it's a 6-week program, so they need more than 1 month of Shakeology, that it's saying that this will help you get a discount so that you can finish the whole program with all the tools that you need with 25% off. And they're like, oh, I can save money? Okay, boom, done. And just, again, being honest and open about it. All right. I don't think I'm tips. Am I? All right. Is this me? Oh, is it? I can keep talking. Or what was that last one?
Because Rachel, you were going to do invites, right? Or who?
Wait, what was that last screen though?
We're so organized.
Yeah, we're like on it, aren't we?
Oh, what is it? What for people who?
I'm sitting in the bathroom. This is real life.
Yeah.
I think my daughter's still sleeping. I feel bad. Or not sleeping, crying.
Oh, no,
She's being cranky. It's okay.
So this part is, honestly, like I tell my coaches all the time, I have to message people watching my stories. See, I have to remind myself. But this is something I tell new coaches all the time. Just because you're a brand new coach does not mean you cannot invite to the coaching opportunity. All right. So I really, really pray you'll listen to me as I say this. I'm on mute. Okay. But I was so afraid for so long to invite people to the coaching opportunity because I felt like I had to have it all together. Like I had to know I was going to hit Success Club every month. I had to know how to train them. I had to know how to answer their questions. But guys, that's not the case. Like we have this amazing, I know your upline does because I work with all of them, has an amazing training system for their coaches, which means you can plug your new coaches into that training system and you can just learn together. So don't shy away. Don't think I just have to sign everybody up as a discount coach. Like actually look for coaches. Look for people on social media as you're scrolling, as you're searching hashtags, as you're growing your following. Look for people who are already doing what you're doing, which is posting on social media, posting in stories, sharing their story. They might be bloggers. They might just be moms who feel like they need an outlet to talk. They might be whatever. But if they're halfway doing what you're already doing as a coach, like send them a message and say, hey, I am actually a coach, a health and fitness coach. I'm looking forward to help women in my boot camps, but I saw your account and like, I just love your vibe. Like, I love your energy and just what you're putting out there. And I'm always looking for women to join my team who could benefit from what I'm doing. Would you be interested in learning more about what I'm doing as a coach? And that is not spammy. That is not salesy. You have paid them a compliment at the end of the day. Even if they say no, you kind of made them feel really good about what they're doing and who they are. So don't shy away from inviting people to actually coach with you. If they say no thanks, you can still say, oh, that's okay, I get it. I know it's a little you know, there's a little out of left field, but what about the challenge group? Do you have any health and fitness goals? I would love for you to join us in that. I have a new boot camp starting next month. Tell me a little bit about your fitness goals, you know, so you can back off of the coaching. So that is one thing. So lead with the coach invite. And then the PB&J invite, we've talked about this, I know, in our trainings, but that is just like, what is the compliment invite and then give them a way out. Is that right? Did I say that right? So like what I just said, you know, like, hey, it looks like you are, you know, I love your vibe. I love what you're putting on social media. Would you like to coach with me? If not, that's totally okay. I just had to ask because somebody asked me. You know, like that's the way I always do a PB&J invite. So you compliment them, genuine compliment. Make sure you go look at their feed and know who they are before you try to give them a compliment, and then invite them and then give them a way out at the end. And what you'll find is that even if people say no, they're still going to start following you. They're going to be inspired by you. They're going to keep up with what you're doing. And someday they're either going to join the challenge group or they're going to join your team, usually. Okay. If they're your people. All right. So invites. Does anybody, what do we have? I probably have already said most of these things.
Yeah, and as I scroll through, one of the things that I've been doing is, and as I'm in conversations with even challengers of like, hey, what they want to actually put it on my forum. So if you guys go to my Instagram bio, you can click on my forum and it's the very first one in there. Part of the form when they are filling out to become a challenger, I ask them like, are you interested in learning how to share your journey like I do on social media and getting some of your product paid for or more? And so I'm offering it even in challenge groups for getting those wheels turning. And oftentimes they check maybe. Because they're scared. They don't want to be like, they don't have that confidence yet, but it's planting those seeds. And then if that someone says maybe, I'm like, perfect. I'm going to sign you up with the discount and that way you're ready to go. You can start this whenever you're ready, all that kind of thing. So these are some this is actually what I send to all of my people watching my stories every day. If it's somebody new that I haven't chatted with, I just shoot them this message and you will be amazed at what they respond to. I really love this one because oftentimes people won't necessarily, like we all have people who ghost us or respond, but when I throw it out there like this, it's again paying them a compliment and letting them know like, hey, this is, you know, it's crazy sometimes what I do. And so many times people will say like, yeah, I always think they're going to follow me for my kids because they're cute. But oftentimes they say, yeah, I'm following you for fitness motivation. They've never clicked on a poll. They've never filled out a form, but it opens the door for me to be like, awesome. What are your goals? I would love to encourage you with those. And it gives you that conversation that you can move forward from there. And it's a very low pressure invite while still getting to the point. I don't know. Okay, what's the next one? This is another one. This is kind of what Rachel just said, I guess. Similar.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what I just said. Only I didn't give the way out because that was before I discovered PB&J.
Yeah,
there's power in listening to National Wake Up Calls.
There really is.
Okay. Yeah. So we talked about this too. You know, like when you start to enroll them, you know, either just ask them beforehand or, you know, a lot of us just enroll them as a coach. And we send them the link and we're like I said, hey, don't flip out, but I enrolled you as a coach, right? And so you could do it either way. And I usually play it by ear. I listen to my gut, you know, because especially if it's somebody I want to be a coach on my team, I'm going to ask them if I can enroll them as a coach first and not just do it haphazardly. Like I want to be intentional about saying, hey, you know, like before we get you signed up, you do have this option to sign up as a coach. If you have 3 friends that you think would want to do this with you, that would actually pay for your entire investment, right? And so like we could do it that way. You save 25% on everything. Obviously tell them about the coaching fee and just give them that option because you don't know, like somebody else said, who's been watching you and who is kind of maybe halfway considered doing what you do as a coach. And if you give them that option from the get-go, like you could just have recruited your like next top coach.
Mm-hmm. I think that's the last one. So we have a few more minutes. I don't want to take too much of your guys' time tonight, but do you guys have questions? Like this is your chance to like ask away, get things cleared up. Like, how can we help you? Where are you at? What do you need? You know, there's so many of you guys who are this close, or so many of you guys who have your upline coaches are like this close. Like if you go Emerald, it's going to this ripple effect. So we want to make sure we help you.
And too, I know that some of you guys are already Emerald coaches. So use all this and like we said, go Emerald again, right? So just keep doing it. Like, and you can definitely do that.
Does anybody talk about why you want your spouse at the top of your organization? Like that's huge too. That's something that, again, like my coach told me, this is what you need to do. And I'm like, okay, good. I'm gonna plant them there. And it's really because they start getting volume right away. So you don't want to wait. You want to let that coach, which is your family and an opportunity for income, that coach sitting at it, you could potentially, use down the line to build your business more. They get volume. And so you really want to place them there right away. Like, you don't want to wait, because there's literally volume happening all the time, because it's not just volume that you're creating, but your coaches above you and below you are creating. Does that make sense?
I know Rachel has the same thing too. I know we've talked about it, but like Ben's account, he's a working coach under me. Congrats, babe. You got Pio this week. I signed him up with Pio before On Demand and laughed about it. But we have several $100s a week come through his account just because he's an active coach under me. And he was the very first coach I signed up. I didn't have anyone else, but Ben was on my left leg, and I put him at the top there. And I've been so grateful for that ever since.
But at the same time too, like, my husband is an accountant for a large CPA firm, and he didn't want me to sign him up. So that's why we waited, because we weren't sure if there was conflict. Like, oh my God, I can't even say words right now. But there were no conflicts. Anyway, so he is on my strong leg, which some people freak out about, but honestly, it is a control. And because I don't have that many coaches over there, I can control him and keep him diamond. Like, if I didn't have him, I wouldn't be a 2-star premier coach right now, because I don't have a coach over there that was ready to hit diamond yet, And so think of it that way. Like, if you've already got emerald and your spouse or somebody isn't there, don't freak out. Just get somebody in now that you can control.
Yeah, well, my husband helped me go 2-star too the first time. And two, because he is at the top of one of my legs, when I did open that second business center, he doesn't do anything. And he's honestly been an Emerald coach for over a year, but we get a nice chunk of change because he's at the top, because I signed him up first, and I cannot, it's a business strategy. So go sign your spouse up tonight if you have it. Okay. Anybody have any more questions about any of that?
I think too, you guys, if you're sitting there and you're like, well, I don't have a spouse, just from that point of view, think about maybe you have a parent that you could sign up, somebody that you could have, first of all, as a placeholder in the beginning of your business to help you to build that to Emerald. Obviously, like we've talked about, you're not going to be making millions of dollars on a house of cards. So, signing your mom and having her order Shakeology once a month isn't going to make you millions, but you could have her at the top of your organization in a really great spot. Whether she wants to make income, and I'm just using mom as an example, but anybody, and so when you're thinking about who you're going to sign up in the beginning, think about who you would want to benefit from those top spots on your team. So obviously you would want it to be your spouse if you're married, right? Because that's extra income for you, combined income. But think about too, that's a way to present this business to people. It is an opportunity. And when you're starting out and you're building your business, you're giving somebody a golden egg opportunity, because you know that you see the potential in this business and you're going to build your team, and you can approach it that way. And so when you're thinking of people to reach out to, who would you be able to bless with this business that regardless of what they want to do with it, they're at the top of your organization? I'll tell people, if I'm placing them somewhere, I'll say look, I'm going to put you in a really great place in my business where, you're going to be put in a spot where you can earn a really great income. And if you're just starting out, the way that you approach this with people and you tell them I'm reaching out to you because I know how this business can bless you. And I'm so pumped because I'm at a point where I'm getting ready to give myself my first promotion, and you're going to be the person who is linking arms and doing it with me. And so you just share that excitement that we're sharing with you, share with people in such a genuine way that it's why wouldn't they want to join you? It's not, you're helping them, you're serving them just like your coach served you. So that's just something to keep in mind when you're pumping yourself up and really priming yourself. Like Tony Robbins says, you prime yourself before you do things. prime yourself with this business and think about all those things that are a blessing. So even if you don't have a spouse, think about like your best friend, your cousin, your mom, like I said, or anybody who you would want to give the gift of being at the top of your organization.
I think that's it. All right, you guys, now go and do and trust us.
That's what I was just gonna say. I was like, go do it.
Yeah. Any questions? You guys good? You set? There's going to be Emerald tomorrow. You can do it. You have 2
I'm gonna be.
You make it happen.
Okay, now I want everybody to take a picture with your own phone, and you're going to post this in stories. And you can show people the training that you get. So like pop that phone out. I've already done it. I did it a long time ago. And then just post it in your stories and talk about like you stayed up late for a great training or whatever you want to say. Just show people how you work this business. So this is the start. Yay, love it. I love it. Okay. All right, you guys. Oh, and tag your coach too. Tag your coach.
You guys are going to crush this, so go do it. Go crush it tonight.
Yes.
Okay?
All right, guys. Thanks for showing up. We'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.